What's going on, everybody? Richard Sapp here. I am the DIY Realtor. Last week I made a video showing you where to go to find your wetland locations. This week I thought I'd show you how to find your flood zone. They are interdependent, but if you're moving to the area, even if your home isn't in a flood zone, maybe a nearby community is, a nearby pond or lake or park, you want to know about that just to make sure that you're fully protecting your home and making sure that you don't have any surprises later on. So if we start with a Google search and we look for FEMA flood zone map, it'll bring up these flood map options here. And if we scroll down to about the middle of the page, we can go to the Map Service Center. It'll bring up a new tab, and we can enter any address that we'd like. We can enter a specific address, or we can just enter a city. My office is in, one of our offices is in Oviedo, Florida, which has a lot of flood zones and wetlands. So I thought I'd bring this up as an example. Give it a minute to load here, and this is what it'll look like, an interactive map that you can shift and move around. It will also tell you if there is no blue here, it's typically flood zone X, and you don't have that doesn't require flood insurance. But you can see here we've got zone AE. That looks like a little bit of pond. So if you're on this lake or pond, you may need flood insurance, and it may be something to contend with during heavy rains and hurricanes. Maybe not. Maybe the embankment is 15 feet high, so there really isn't an issue. But this is what it'll look like. And what's great about this is, again, just knowing whether a nearby community or lake has the risk of flooding. You don't want to be surprised, and relatively speaking, flood insurance is cheap compared to what it costs to repair your home after a flood. So it takes a little bit to load, but once it does, you can see down here, the bottom left, we got flood zone A, AH, AE, all of these just meaning something a little bit different, but this will give you an idea of where the flood zones are. Again, not perfect. You may see it in your backyard or halfway through your house if you're looking up your own house and you're nearby it. It's not perfect, but again, a very good indication. Reach out anytime if you have any questions or concerns, and I look forward to always being a resource.